Droid.
Hey everyone, it's DJ Storm at droidforums.net, here to do a quick review on a call blocker app. This call blocker app is from NQ Mobile, and I've had some good experiences with it and thought it would be worth sharing with you guys today. If you're one of those folks who, for whatever reason, gets the unlucky draw and gets a ton of spam calls from telemarketers, then this is definitely a useful app for you. Right off the bat, we've gone into the Blacklist. The way it works is pretty simple. You have a blacklist. This is the area where you add numbers in that you want to blacklist from bothering you. Basically, you block them all. The simplicity of it is awesome because once the number is blacklisted, it basically won't ring through on your phone at all. They won't be able to leave a voicemail, the phone won't vibrate, it won't ring, nothing will have happened at all. Although I do need to offer one minor caveat, which is the only complaint I have about this app, and that's that if you're currently on a phone call and one of the numbers that you have blocked calls in during that time, then what happens is it ends up kicking you off your phone call because it immediately blocks the connection. So that's kind of a negative. Luckily, the odds of that happening are very slim. It only happened to me a couple of times. The other cool thing about this call blocker app is that once you have a number on the blacklist, after a while they'll stop calling you. Let me show you this. There's a log for the calls. As you can see right here, these folks were really persistent. They called me quite a bit on the 14th, all in one day. And some of these numbers would call me for days at a time, and they would call me every few minutes. Which you can understand, even after I told them, hey, stop calling me, they did anyway. So it made this app a godsend for me. In fact, it's really simple. Let's say you're called by a telemarketer. You can go into the blacklist, add it, and what I typically do is just go from call log, and then you find the number. Once you find the number that you want to blacklist, you simply add it to the blacklist directly from your call log, and then once it's added, that's it. They don't bother you anymore. You can also add numbers to the whitelist, which is basically you want those numbers to always come through. Finally, the blocking mode tells you which way you want to do it. You can actually do block all from blacklist or accept only from whitelist, which is kind of neat, I guess, if you're in a situation where temporarily you only want to accept calls from a few people. You can set it up where only people from the whitelist come through and everybody else gets blocked. Obviously, the negative of that is you could end up forgetting and then no one calls you anymore. But once you come back in here and readjust it, it works out fine. There's different settings that you can set up, and of course they try and sell you some of their other apps, which is normal, and that's fine. Ultimately, it's a really simple, easy app. I highly recommend it if you're in a situation where you need a service like this. I'm sure there are other competitors out there that work fine too. I've been really happy with the performance of this app, and I can highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check us out on droidforums.net for all your Android news.